But man, I've been busy all morning with Christmas activities, going to the bank, getting the last few things I need, getting my shopping ready for Christmas dinner. I mean, it's happening, folks. The year is almost over. Can you believe it? Almost there. We're almost out of 2020. I can't believe it. Oh, all right. Ladies and gents, got a great stream for you today. We stayed up late last night playing Cyberpunk 2077, and we got a lot done. I mean, yesterday's broadcasts altogether were, they were a hot mess. The morning broadcast yesterday, we got a lot done, but it was also probably our most controversial broadcast. We learned a number of things. Number one, some of the quests are going to be rather controversial with religious iconography and violence. Number two, the nudity filter doesn't always work. So if you're a streamer like myself, you can't depend upon the nudity filter. We found female corpses that were not filtered out by the nudity filter, and the sex scene with Pan Am was not filtered out by the nudity filter. I mean, was that an unrealistic expectation on my part? If the game has a setting where you turn on a nudity filter and it says no nudity in the game, you would expect that the sex scene would not have nudity. But no, I guess I misread that. I guess that was an inappropriate, what's the word? An inappropriate guess on my part. I should have been able to predict that the sex scene would have nudity. I don't know. Anyway, miffed about that. Thankfully, it hasn't come to bite me in the butt just yet. But we also got a lot done. We finished the Pan Am side story. We finished the Judy side story last night, which incidentally was a really cool quest. Judy's side quest, leading up to it, was pretty good. But then the final one, I think it was called Pisces, or maybe it was just after Pisces, where we go scuba diving. We find a little town underwater, and it turns out it was the town that she was raised in. A great little scene, just setting, the graphics, everything about it was really well done. And it's kind of a shame that all of that is going to be used only for that one little set piece. Anyway, yeah, we've got a lot to do today. I think we're going to pick up with the primary plot. We've got one more race that we need to do, and I definitely want to do that race, but it's been a while since we've tackled the primary plot, so I think I'm going to pick up the primary plot. Also, I've only got about 3 hours today for my live stream, as we are getting so close to Christmas time. I've got a few more things on the agenda to take care of today. I might do another live stream tonight, some Oxhorn After Dark, depending on what my schedule looks like. Today's also the day I'm wrapping all of the Christmas gifts for the kids, right? So I'm going to have to find a way to do that while they're asleep so that I don't wake them up and then hide them in a place so that they can't find them in time for Santa to put them under the tree. So that's kind of my task for tonight, and it's going to take a bit of time. If after I'm done with that, I'm not too tired, then maybe I'll do another broadcast tonight. We'll see. But anyway, for tomorrow, we do have Horizon Zero Dawn in the morning, which is going to be the last broadcast before Christmas. I'm not going to do a broadcast on Thursday or on Friday. All right, looks like we are live on Facebook. Let's check out the chat there. There we go. Boss, Streifkirk, Wesley, Quincy, Donathan, Joshua. Good to see all of you on Facebook today. Let's switch on over to YouTube, see if we're live there. See if the chat is working, and there we go. We are live on Facebook or YouTube. Did it not? Shoot, it didn't take. Oh well, I'm not going to worry about it. It's YouTube's new interface. It really confuses things and makes things more complicated for me. All right, well, I'm not going to worry about it. So basically, they don't have ads running on my live stream right now, and the thumbnail doesn't work on the YouTube live stream right now. And that's because ads are not set to default. You have to go through and manually make a bunch of changes. But once you go live, you can't actually change anything. So, great. All right, so it's good to see everybody on YouTube today. We've got the regulars and the members and the Patreon subscribers. Salati Bart Fest, Jessica Sharp, Gemma the Tea Lady, Chininator, Michael Mosky, and Jocelyn Ryan, Spencer Slavin. Pavel in the chat today says, "Hi Ox, did you realize that your recent live broadcast recordings ends with up to 3 minutes of black screen after covering the camera lens?" I do, and that's intentional because there's a delay between when I press my go live button and YouTube. And it's an intentional delay. There's a bit of a padding, a bit of a buffering in case the signal drops from my open broadcast software or there's, a hiccup or something so that the stream doesn't end, which ended up being really useful last night because you'll recall that I was in the middle of a snowstorm last night. And I lost my power, and then my power came back on, and it kind of interrupted the broadcast last night. So had there not been that buffer time, there would have been nothing but black screen, and YouTube would have had to end the broadcast early. But because there was buffer time, it just spliced it together, and the broadcast never ended. But what that means is when I end the broadcast, it'll cut the broadcast off early on YouTube while I'm still talking, because it receives a signal saying that Oxhorn has ended the broadcast, even though it hasn't completed playing the 3 or 4 minutes of buffer that has already been backlogged, and then it'll just cut the broadcast off. So the recording ends up being shorter. So what I've got to do then is at the end of the broadcast, I've got to I've got to put my lens cap on, and then I have to look at my monitor and wait for the video to show me putting the lens cap on, and then I'll know that we've completed the buffer, and then I can stop recording. So that's what's going on there. That's stupid, says Obase. I mean, I know it's frustrating. There's a lot of really frustrating things with streaming on YouTube right now, but that's okay. We can still get it done, and it's still great to have the community here. Let me check some settings really quickly. 1 second. Yep, looks like I can make a change. 1 more second here. Okay, let me get the game up and running. Brett Buss in the chat today says, "Good morning, Ox. I missed yesterday's streams, which is fine because I usually watch parts I miss at my job. But my God, I only work 8 hours. You streamed for 9.5 hours yesterday. What a champ." Thank you, my friend. I got a lot done. I was having a great time with the game, and the viewers wanted me to keep going, and so I kept going. Let's pick up where we were yesterday.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to Info Flash. Say, did y'all lose power yesterday, too? Yeah, when the lights went out, there I was cooking dinner. Oh, well, if we're getting specific, I was nuking a half-eaten burrito I found wedged in my couch cushions. Yeah, I know I shouldn't have. After all, I heard microwaves zap out all the nutrients. But, hey, it kills the cockroaches, too, so, you win some, you lose some. Anyway, what was I? Right, the power outage. Apparently some plant out in Santo short-circuited. Heard the EMPs were knocking AVs out of the sky. The CPD says the blackout led to 120 mil in damages all in all. The real tragedy, though? I can't stomach a cold burrito.
120 million eddies?
All right.
Hot damn. And just to get your hands on one dude.
Was that
You got some cojones, B.
Was that Johnny in my head? It must have been. Zartu says, "Oxhorn, I will likely miss any remaining streams this season, but I wanted to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas. Based on some comments the past few months, it seems you've had a rough year. No, we are always here. Teas and peace to you, my friend." Well, Zartu, you're extremely perceptive and kind, and I appreciate the very generous tip. Thank you for that, Zartu. Sad you won't be able to make it to more streams this season, but I sure hope to see you again very soon. And again, thanks for your generosity. Okay, at last, we can meet with Takemura. I like to hop onto the bike. First thing, change the channel. By the way, I saw a video somebody sent me on Twitter. Somebody who speaks Japanese translated this song. Apparently it's a really dirty song. It's a dirty song about a girl who just really likes being, well, pounded, I guess. And that's the entire plot of the song. Yes, no, pound me more, sir, etc., etc. Like, that's the entire song. So, I guess I'm glad you like it. Pound. See? Ah! I'm getting all distracted talking about this very graphic song. Oh.
You want to get
It sounds so sweet and innocent, too. Oh, man, I'm just too distracted. Looks like I'm almost there, though. I'll just leave my bike in the street. I'm sure it'll be fine. Charlie says, greetings from the UK Ox. Hope you're having a festive holiday. Lots of love. Thank you very much, Charlie. Oh, this isn't a garage. This is a tunnel. Oh. I hit myself with my own bike. There we go. John Copa says, will you be streaming tomorrow? Yes, I will. We'll be doing Horizon Zero Dawn tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to it. Slayton says, not the Pound Me song. Is that what it's going to be known as now? It's no longer the Yes No song. It's now the Pound Me in Japanese song, because that's what it is. Golly. Coffee. Okay, Takemura, what's up? Lean on the barrier. All right, I can do that.
It is good to see you, V.
Seems pretty, secluded here.
It is appropriate for such a secret meeting.
Paradox Effect says, we're talking about fighting, right? This is a wholesome stream? Is it a wholesome stream? Is fighting more wholesome than being pounded? Well, I mean, I guess it depends on... Never mind.
What the hell happened? You look close to awful.
You see a man robbed of his implants, money and dignity. Look well. It is not all bad. I am mostly unnoticed in the streets.
Friend you mentioned here?
Oda? He should be here any moment now.
Willing finally to give me the spec on him?
He's Hanako-sama's bodyguard.
Hanako Arasaka's? From the carrier at anchor in the bay. Saburo's daughter.
Yes, and if he believes you, we'll next meet with her.
And what's to stop her little errand boy from selling us out?
He will not do that. He is a man of honor.
Right, because Arasaka's ranks are chock full of those.
Do not confuse true honor with the petty morals by which you live.
What? Do not confuse honor with
Like,
petty morals?
A good sign. He is usually camouflaged.
What kind of dialogue was that? I saw an apparition, a ghost there. Brad Bus says innocent after the Pan Am incident yesterday. That was totally outside my control.
Takemura-san,
I trusted the nudity filter, and now I have trust issues.
is this him? Your thief.
He's my witness, V.
Can't speak for myself, you know. So speak. I have been told you know things. Was there. Saw what happened. Yorinobu strangled the old guy. Silence! Not one word more. You will bring death to your door.
But it is the truth. Hanako-sama must hear it.
My one concern is to keep her safe in this city forgotten by the gods.
Is she in danger?
Now? No. Yet during the parade to honor Arasaka-sama, most certainly.
I bring you this witness to his murder. And you dare to worry about the silly parade? Fool!
Correct. Unlike you, I have not yet failed to keep my oath to do my duty. But you can't ignore the truth. The only thing I regret is that I came here to meet you. There is a price on your head. I do you a favor now by not cutting it off and taking it straight to Yorinobu. Sorry, but this gonna take much longer?
V, he has no patience.
What would you do now? Were you in my place?
I do no favors. I would deliver you ahead to Yorinobu-sama.
Consider yourself lucky that I am not you. Oda,
You...
not like we're asking for a whole lot here. Just one brief meeting. Hanako should decide if what we say is true. You can't decide for her. Will you help? I will not. But I will let you leave this place, this city, unharmed. If I see either of you again, I will not be so lenient.
Be very careful, my friend. We are all so far from home.
Well, I mean, what did he
Good
expect?
fucking riddance. One Arasaka whack job is already plenty.
Fine friend there. Got any more?
Alas, only him.
Well, can't say we didn't try.
We tried, yes, and obtained something useful.
How do you figure that?
What Oda said. They returned to Tokyo after the parade. Do you not see the parade? It is our chance, perhaps. If, somehow, we can get to Hanako-sama, we must do a proper reconnaissance first. We'll need a precise map of Japantown.
Hold on.
It is your turn to call on friends. Do you know a fixer who could help?
Hang on. Not so fast. It could sound as easy as hacking a schism. You said yourself, Hanako's got the tightest security in all Night City.
Correct. That is why I wish for you to contact us with the local fixer.
No, just a fixer dame. Wakaku Akata runs a pachinko parlor on Jig Jig Street.
We must pay this woman a visit. Will you join me?
Sure, why not?
Right, well, so I don't even know what we should have expected from that, because Takamura's only evidence was V's word for it. And remember, the only witnesses to the murder were V and Jackie. Jackie's gone. T-Bug, who was also there to witness it, she's gone. That leaves V, the only witness to the murder. And he's just a street punk merc, or in my character's case, a nomad merc. Why would this high-ranking official in Arasaka believe the word of this guy that Takamura found on the street? Takamura has already been, quote-unquote, disgraced and kicked out of the Arasaka family, so he's looking for some reason, any reason to get back in. He has already been disgraced and shamed. Why would he believe them? So, yeah, I'm trying to figure out, why would this friend of Takamura's even come to meet with us in the street? I can understand why this friend wouldn't take us to meet the sister, and that's the key to his plan. The wild card in this is the sister. The sister just lost her father. If she finds out that her brother murdered her father, then yeah, something might happen for the better. So figuring out a way to convince the sister. But how would a fixer in Japantown know how to convince the sister? Well, we'll have to figure that out. Maddie Wren says this game is haunted with the Christmas spirit. Is it really? Oh, right. The T-posing Christmas spirit. Bro.
JJ Street. What is this name?
Just a Night City name.
Beware, you mock me too often.
You alright, Goro?
Yes. Why is that a concern?
Whoa! What was that glitch? Every time I stream, there's some new wacky glitch.
Have shared interests, you and I. Or have you forgotten?
Certainly not.
Good. Because catching lead in Night City's easier than catching a cold. And I need you alive.
I am alive and well. As you can see, you should worry about yourself.
Any idea what's going on at Arasaka?
Only what I can surmise from what I see on TV. Yorinobu and his puppets grin at the cameras and insist that everything is under control. But the wider the smile, the bigger the lies.
I want to know what that thing was on the ship that we saw being transported to Night City. Was it a float for the parade or a decoration for the upcoming parade that they were talking about? It looked like some sort of parade decoration. This city is gorgeous at night, by the way. It's just really well done. I know I talk about it all the time, but I'm just blown away every time I look out the window. Maddie Wren says it was a parade float. Okay, yeah, I thought it looked like a parade float. That must be the same parade that they were talking about. Zach on Facebook with a tip. Thank you very much, Zach. I do appreciate it. Takamura's just taking his good sweet time, isn't he?
What's shaking, Night City? Your man Stan here.
I got a real new...
Okay. Takamura, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh.
Are you suggesting it's my idea? Do you hear yourself?
Yikes. It's the scuzzy part of town. Ooh, lore.
Watch yourself, kid.
The Foodie Guide to Night City. Oh, we've already read this one.
Hey, honey.
Got something that'll keep you hard for hours.
Yikes.
You looking for some company tonight?
What's this?
How I miss the sound.
Oh, just a computer.
Rogue, my sweet. This has got to be a misunderstanding. I've no idea who jumped your team, but the Claws? No, never. My boys know their place. I'm sorry, got to go. I have guests. V, so nice to see you. And your charming friend is?
Happen to be working together. That's all.
竹村五郎です。岡田さん、お会いできて光栄です。
Ah, a true gentleman. Ah, shame only that he's being hunted by all Arasaka's tin soldiers. And you, V, bring him to my door. Give me one reason why I shouldn't notify the proper authorities right away.
Would have already made the call if you intended to. Simple. You're curious to see what we got.
So tell me, and mark well I still have my phone at hand.
Need intel on the parade that's scheduled to come through Japantown.
So it's Arasaka again. What I fail to understand is, why come to me? Did Mr. Deshawn not come to the phone?
Goro, remind me why Dex's fat, backstabbing ass is currently indisposed.
He is deceased.
Butchered and dumped in a landfill by some Arasaka goon. Real shame that.
That a threat I detect?
No threat, no. Asked why I couldn't reach Dex, I answered. Just facts, nothing more.
Good, because you would then have to join him.
Okada-san, our intentions are honorable. We need just information. It is a matter of life and death.
Everything's on the shards.
How much does this cost? My pockets are empty.
Clearly. My gift to you, it's free.
Okada-san, what is free often proves most costly.
Gonna take them or not?
For free? You sure?
Got my reasons, but patience, I got none. Japantown. Whole district is to be sealed off for the parade. Dashi platforms, the main attraction. They'll fly this way, high above street level.
Fifth
Along
Element.
the parade route, balconies, footbridges, and vantage points affording good views. Hanako Arasaka, the guest of honor, will deliver her speech from the largest float. She'll do this exactly here.
Oh.
Got no idea about security, but given recent events, expect it to be tight. Our last parade, Arasaka undercovers infiltrated the crowd. Not to mention a smattering of sharpshooters, drones, and if that's not enough fun for one day, a net runner, one at least. They use the city CCTV to observe everything.
Oh,
Main
God.
access point, here. It's an old automated control center. If you ask me, most useful by far. At the end, the floats will float out of Japantown, and we'll be left with trash up to our elbows that no one will collect. That's it. It's all I have.
It must be enough.
Then go. Be on your way.
Not at all curious what we're going to all this trouble for.
Blissful ignorance has served me well. In any case, I'll find out soon, won't I?
Thanks, Wakako.
We appreciate this, Okada-san.
Oh man, I'm gonna have cameras and net runners to deal with. I have yet to disable a net runner, aside from just straight up killing them. What's this? Oh. Floating computer disappears.
A delightful, mature woman. This information, it could be just what we need. But I will try to investigate further. I will stay here some time and call some associates. The moment I learn something new, I will let you know.
Just low profile, okay? Don't start handing out autographs.
In fame, I could not overtake you if I tried.
He threw that back in our
Be
face.
safe, B.
He threw that back in our face in a very, very clever way. Well, shoot. So what are we gonna do? Are we gonna kidnap the sister? And convince her of our plan that way? Zach on Facebook with more stars, another donation of stars. Thank you so much, Zach. All right, what's my money at?
Have you tried?
69,000.
You'll look at the slots.
I need better quick hacks. Let's go to a Ripper Doc. See what's for sale.
Like a man whose last best hope is a stroke of good fortune.
Did you have something to say, Johnny?
Fortune is like a roulette wheel. Sometimes all it takes is to wish. That is
Perhaps you have a point.
No?
I appreciate this.
Hot dogs hit the spot. Wonder what's in them.
Stop Complaining. Get Rich Today by Josh Kevorkian. The first and most important lesson, you and only you are responsible for your situation in life. Don't wait for the government to take pity on you. Don't wait for your loved ones to lend a helping hand. Just pull yourself up by your bootstraps and get to work. I know what you're going to say. Unemployment is at 34%. But so what? What's stopping you from starting your own business? It's that damn simple. What's that? You say you need an education? So educate yourself, for Christ's sakes. From now on, I don't want to hear any excuses. What matters is that you can be rich too, but you have to want it. And for that, you have to work for it. Nitaku says Takamura for a corpo, he's alright. Hey, it's Judy. She's still on vacation. Hey, that's Mount Rainier. That's Seattle. She's in Seattle, so this is what Seattle looks like. My hometown in the Cyberpunk universe. Seattle's calling, she says. Why Seattle, we can say. And she says, they got a pretty Nova Virtue studio here. Wanted to check it out from up close. Maybe I'll rent out space for a couple of days, play around with their tech, do some experimenting, we'll see, but I'm not planning on staying long. Where to after, we can say. Gonna head east. Roam around the country a bit. Probably won't have a cig for a while. Hang in there, all right? I'll try, we can say. I'm sure you'll manage just fine. If I'm ever back in Night City, we can crack some beers on the roof and you'll tell me everything. And I probably won't believe any of it. Anyway, bye, V. Bye, Judy. There's Seattle.
Pre-game at Jig Street, then clouds, bowling and beer.
I mean, that's unrealistic. You can't see Mount Rainier that close to downtown Seattle. Like Mount Rainier is way, way south of downtown Seattle. So that would be what? Standing on Queen Anne Hill, looking south? No Space Needle. All right.
Hands off!
Huh. Was that Judy's way of saying that she wasn't going to send us a postcard anymore? Makes me sad. Ah. Fingers. Oh no, not fingers. Did somebody move into Fingers' place?
Don't push me.
No, he's still here. It's Fingers.
What's cracking, Fingers?
My jaw. It's still cracked from our last meet. You I don't trust, and I certainly have no shortage of patience. Be best if you left. Now.
So he's not going to help me out after I beat the crap out of him.
Need something else?
And his Ripperdoc icon disappears from my minimap. Well, here's another Ripperdoc over here. I guess we'll go check him out.
So aggressive.
Yeah. Hey, it's River Ward.
River.
V, hey. I need your help.
Sounds like it. What happened?
I shouldn't talk about this on the holo. We gotta meet.
When and where? Tell me.
Glenn, tonight. I'll flick you the details. Will you make it?
Do my best.
Thanks, V. Till then.
All right, this so far has been one of my favorite side plots in the game so far. Meet me in the evening on the corner of Pacifica Boulevard and Market Street. Well, looks like we have some time to kill before Takamura is ready for the call. So let's go ahead and meet with River Ward. I would like some closure on that quest after all. Wait a minute, I was going to a Ripperdoc, wasn't I? The Hunt. So the name of this quest is The Hunt. All right, let's get to that Ripperdoc first. There we go. So I'm probably going to get the legs. I know it's really expensive, but I got to have that double jump. It's going to come in so handy. Then, I don't know. I mean, I need more cyber hacks. I need better cyber hacks. I need upgraded cyber hacks. Oh, this way. So let's see what he's got. Now that I know the translation of that song, it'll never be the same. It's ruined for me. I mean, it was already ruined for me. It was already a ridiculous song. What are you guys looking at? What is this? The Lorax? You guys are amazed by the only tree in Night City or something? What are you all staring at? Go home. I am the Lorax, and I speak for the trees.
Hey, you there? Hey, you dig rain dances? Hey, feast your optics right here, yo. Got the meanest, creamiest shit ever scrolled.
Sweet dreams, dude. Sweet dreams, what's that? Talk to Stefan.
What have you got?
For you, bro? Best the Night City has to offer.
And that would be...
The most Nova-spec, geeked out, turned up virtue you ever seen. Man, I'm talking like transcendental.
And where's it from? You got a license for exclusive distribution in Night City?
Come on, man. Ain't nobody bothered with that shit. Know why? Cause the stuff I got's way too legit to be legit. Feel me?
Brad Bus says, better quick hacks aren't sold at Ripperdocs. They're sold at different shops marked by an SD card icon on the map. Oh, thank you, Brett. I'll check that out. And then he says, save before you do sweet dreams. Trust me. All right.
What's on the virtue?
Real feeling, neuron shredding, high octane, trans-sensational, adrenaline pumping shit, yo. Your mind will blow its load, bruh. You gotta trust me on this.
16,000.
Not interested.
You say that now, but I know you'll come crawling back eventually.
Oh, man. Down on the street. Oh, no, that went back to Takamura's. All right, Sweet dreams. Yeah, I want to do that, but 1,600, I'm in the middle of trying to buy upgrades for my character. I didn't plan to spend 16,000 eddies on a brain dance quest. So let's go to the quick dock, or I'm sorry, the Ripper dock. Then let's go buy some quick hacks. Then let's go meet Ward, River Ward, for the hunt. And then we'll meet Takamura.
Hey, yo, limited time off. Just for you, big guy.
Glad you cleared your schedule.
Where's all this stuff come from?
Trade secret. Gonna get anything? Because otherwise you're just taking up space.
Mind if I just peruse?
If you're not gonna buy anything, yeah.
What's she got? Oh, she's got scrap. Ooh, epic upgrade components. Hey, legendary upgrade components. They're 1,000 each. Ah, so this is how I get upgrade components. All right, well, now I know where to go to get them.
Got a lot of iron here.
I have a bad experience some years ago. I want insurance.
Now I'm curious.
One of my clients, he lose his mind right here in this chair. He howl like an animal, expose his blades. He charge me. Then I have no gun, only a scalpel. I try to defend myself, but I lose one eye, 4 fingers, and a kidney. Still, I survive it, as you see. I promise to myself every day I will not be unprepared again.
Yikes. What's this background noise we keep hearing? Sounds like we're in a fight club or something. DJ Cook says, what's your thoughts on the story of the game so far? I'm really enjoying it. I kind of want to figure out how it ends. I think that the way that they're delivering this story is a bit overwhelming at times because there's something is going on in this building. Anyway, they kind of throw tons of stuff at you all the time. Yeah, I mean, it's a linear plot. I wouldn't call this a real game. It's not like an RPG where the choices you make matter. There are very minor consequences for the few choices you can actually make in the plot. But as a story, I'm enjoying the story.
This patient of yours, cyber psycho, you think?
I do not know. For me, cyberpsychosis is an empty word. A label we give to people who are bad, evil, from cyberware or not.
George says, hey, Ox, glad you seen that I tagged you too about the game save yesterday. I did see that, George. Thank you very much. And I'm trying to scrap down as much as I can so that my game saves don't bloat.
Looking to upgrade my chrome.
Okay, you sit, be comfy, and we will start.
Okay. Legs. Reinforced tendons. Press spacebar while in mid-air to perform a double jump. There are already so many instances where that could have been useful. Fortified ankles. Hold spacebar to charge the power of the jump and then press to jump. Oh. Well, which is better? Double jump or charged jump? I only have one slot. I can only choose one. Together, that's, holy cow, that's 90,000. I have 71,000. Double jump is the superior one, says Vesna. Double jump, says CMDR. Double is a million times better, says Statzer. All right, let's do double jump. All right, I got it equipped. Now, this mono wire, I've used it once. I think I used it once to kill Forrest. Let's take a look at our immune system. What's this? Increases all resistances by 8%. That's only 2,000. We've got some circulatory system ones. What's this? Increases health regen outside of combat by 1 point per second. Increases stamina. Instantly restores 30% health when health drops to 15%. Cooldown, 240 seconds. Increases the breach time of breach protocol by 100%. Those are both really good. I've got 5 here for the nervous system. What have I got equipped now? Allows you to aim and shoot while dodging. Oh, 35,000. What's this? Slows time by 50% for 4 seconds when you are detected by enemies. Oh, a synaptic accelerator. Now that would be really cool. This one. I need 18 in reflexes. Slows time. Oh, it's the same thing. Oh, no. It's when your health drops. I need 18 in reflexes. Crap. Neofiber increases evasion. Reflex Tuner slows time by 60% for 2.5 seconds when your health drops. Oh, okay. So, cool. Slows time by 30% for 2 seconds when you are detected. I see. All right, how many slots do I have? 1. I could replace that one in the nervous system. After all, that's only when I'm dodging. And this has fired exactly once. I can remember it firing only once. So let's do this one. Allows you to aim and shoot while dodging. Slows time by 50% for 1.5 seconds when blocking, aiming, or attacking during a slide or dodge. That's very situational. I mean, I've got to be sliding or dodging and aiming or blocking or attacking for it to trigger. So let's get this one, where all I have to do is become detected. And then I can save up and start speccing into this one. Reflex Tuner, that would be very useful. 18 in reflexes. I think I've got quite a ways to go before I get there. Let's do it. There we go. All right. How about the integumentary system? Nothing for sale. All right. So let's get the immune system one. It's only 2,000. All resistances by 8%. I'll take it. Now, there are some frontal cortex ones here. Let's see. Ooh, can't afford that. What is that anyway? Increases crit chance by 25%. Increases damage to drones and mechs and robots by 10%. Increases crit chance by 15%. Defeating an enemy instantly recovers 2 Cyberdeck RAM units. Increases your Cyberdeck max RAM units by 3. I need 14 in intelligence. And then there's the increases crit damage by 16%. So I could improve that. That's only 10%. All right, those are both useful. That's 4,500 though. Ooh, I'm running out of money. Can I upgrade my operating system? No, I don't have the money now. And I want to save some money for my cyber deck, right? Okay, well, hold on a second. Let's take a look at the circulatory system one more time. Health regen outside of combat. I don't need that. I can always eat food. Jeez, what's going on in this place? Takamura. Hello, V. Wakako Okada. Do you not think she will betray us? And we can say, what? She doesn't charm you anymore? Having doubts? And he says, you only have to look at her. A venomous spider. Jeez, okay, that's a lot of... He texts very fast. This guy is a good texter. A venomous spider wearing the mask of a nice old lady, but I will not be fooled. If it were not her disdain for Arasaka, she would have sold us out for a handful of pachinko balls. But since she has not, that means she is something even more dangerous and opportunist. Maybe she simply wants to spear two rats on one stick and is waiting for the right moment. V, I am in Kabuki. I have two questions. How could anyone call this filthy slum Kabuki? Kabuki is a form of art. I will let you know shortly. All right, thanks, Goro. S on YouTube says, with a very generous tip, thank you, and Merry Christmas, says, even with all of the graphics issues, you've still managed to make this game fun to watch. I hope you and your family have a healthy, safe, and very Merry Christmas. Cheers, Ox. Thanks, my friend. Yeah, I mean, it's genuinely a good game, you know? Underneath, really, if it weren't for all of the graphical issues, and particularly the console issues, I think this game would have been pretty well received. I mean, yeah, the plot is pretty linear. Sure, there's not quite as many choices as we were led to believe. Yes, the pathways that they marketed out the wazoo at before they released the game are just not as intense and not as well developed. Sure, there are things like that, but what is here is a really compelling and interesting, well-told story, as linear as it may be. So yeah, if it weren't for all of the graphical issues, and I say graphical issues, it's mainly just game performance issues, particularly on console. I think it would have been much better received. J-Man says, hey Ox, how are you? What are your thoughts on this game if you put the bugs and marketing aside? Well, I think I just answered that question. Marketing is really the biggest issue because they tried to sell us a game that they didn't deliver on. And it's probably a game that they fully intended to create, a game that they envisioned, but due to whatever reason, you know, running out of, maybe the technology didn't exist, or they ran out of time, or they ran out of money, or whatever, they just didn't get to that point before they finally released the game. So their marketing didn't set us up for the appropriate expectation. But that aside, I think the biggest flaw they made was saying that the game works great. I think their exact words were surprisingly well on last-gen consoles. And it doesn't. Like, it just does not. Which is why it got stripped from the PlayStation Digital Store. But aside from all of that, the game that we can actually play, it's a lot of fun. Okay. I need to get some more quick hacks. And now you said, what icon is it? It's not the junk shop, is it a junk shop? No, you said it was like an SD card. That, a Netrunner card. Is that the closest one? Oh, man. There's not one closer? All right. Well, I do want to see what, buy net running equipment and quick hacks here. All right. Well, let's go here. Well, it didn't show my white tracking line, so I'm hoping that I fast travel to the right location. Yeah, I did. There we go. Move it. Move it. Step aside, peasants. There we go. Do drop in. All right, well, what do you got for sale, my friend?
Do you offer any other services?
Sometimes, after hours. But at the moment, I'm going through a bit of a rebranding.
Okay.
Selling anything interesting?
What was that? He doesn't say anything. And then his face just goes... What was that? That was so creepy and bizarre. All right. So here we go. Let's see. Rare components quick hack. Oh no, those are rare quick hack components. Okay. Cyberware malfunction. I already have that though, right? I have 2 short circuits. I have 3 short circuits. Why do I have so many short circuits? Okay, I don't have cyberware malfunction. Ping. I do have ping. Contagion. This is what I wanted, but it's only green. Cripple movement. Ping. Reboot optics. Whistle. Weapon and glitch. Sonic shock. Request backup. Deals low damage that applies poison to the target. Spreads to 2 targets within an 8-meter radius. Effective against closely grouped targets. Chemical damage. 1,500. I can craft that, can't I? Why do I have so many copies of Short Circuit? I don't need that many copies of Short Circuit. So I guess I should sell them. I only need 1, right? Then I've got 2 copies of Overheat. Let me see if I can craft it. First, hold on a minute. Let's go to my inventory, to my cyber deck. I have ping equipped, reboot optics, synapse burnout, and short circuit. So I've got a blue version of short circuit. Let's go to crafting. I can craft contagion. I don't have to buy it. But it's green. I wanted something that does more damage. Hold on a second. Let's take a look at my character real quick. I've got 1 upgrade point. All right. I really need to start focusing on one of these. So they cap out at 20. I mean, I do need this at 10, though. I need technical ability at 10 if I'm going to be opening doors and all of that. So let's at least get this up to 10, and then we'll start dumping everything else into reflexes and intelligence. Okay, now I can open those. Got 2 perk points to spend. I mean, I should probably save them. Quick hacking. Yeah, these reveal 14 in this particular attribute. That's 16. So I can't go into here because I haven't spec'd high enough into it yet. And I don't want to waste my perk points yet. Oh, mass vulnerability. Upgrades the mass vulnerability demon. Unlocks the mass vulnerability demon, which reduces the physical resistance for all enemies on the network by 30%. This upgrades it. Oh, that requires level 16. Take 30% more damage from quick hacks. Turret Tamer. Head Start. That one requires 20. Will I have enough points? I mean, I don't know how many points I'm going to get when I max out my character's level here. Well, let's see. When firing from behind cover, situational. That's situational as well. So I don't have anything to spend here. What about body? Melee damage, stamina when blocking, carrying capacity, health regen. Health regen. Increases max stamina, that would be useful. Reduces fall damage. Let's do max stamina. J-Max says, Merry Christmas. Thanks for all of the work you put into your videos. Whoops. And it flew off the screen before I could finish reading it. Thanks for all of the work and quality you put into your lore videos and streams. You are truly a master of your craft. Well, J-Man C, you're extremely kind. Thank you very much. And then Brett Bus says, I don't know what the max level is, but I'm level 46 and I can still level up, so... All right, well, great. Sounds like I'll eventually get to all of it then. So let's craft Contagion. Now let's equip it. Gotta have ping, reboot optics, synapse burnout, or short circuit. I mean, short circuit is great, but let's put Contagion on there for now. And if we find a situation where we need to get robots, we'll just swap out the cards. Chat is saying 50. Max level is 50. Oh, I see. So I really should have thought all this out, huh? So if max level is 50, I can get 2 to 10. I'm sorry, 2 to 20 and 1 to 10. Ooh, so I've kind of screwed myself here. Wait, no, because I get more attribute points per level than just one. I'm only level 24, and that's 10, 20, 30, 9, 45. And I've already got 45 points. So I'm almost getting 2 per level. So I'll be able to get at least 3 of these to 20 eventually. Okay, meet with River Ward. Let's get some closure on this quest. Ooh, and we're all the way down there. Do we have any fast travel markers down there? No, we don't. Pretty far away. That's our closest one to Congress and Madison. Well, let's go to this one. Von Rick says you have stated, then you have your skills, or you have stats, then you have your skills. Like your intelligence is 10, but quick hacks is only 6. You generally get a perk about every other level on skills. You get 1 perk and attribute each player level. Okay, thank you for that. That helps with planning.
Well, this is the place. Tick, 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 tick.
Hey, V.
How you holding up?
Been better. I know. Probably not hard to tell.
Nice ride. Brand new?
Nope.
Not in a chatty mood, I see.
Not really. Sorry.
So, what happened?
Needed someone to talk to.
Uh-huh.
First, take a look.
Hello, my name is Arif Iqbal, and this is WNS News. Today's story.
More dead politicians.
A routine roadside inspection
Just
led
watch
the
it.
NCPD to the trail of a dangerous abductor and murderer. The incident occurred at the intersection of 7th and 15th Avenue. The following police footage was captured at the scene.
1038, I repeat at 1038. Registration 2AA6244. We're exiting our vehicle now.
Copy that.
Out of the car! Hands up! Easy, officer. Relax. Shut your mouth! Oh, shit. We have a 1053 and a 1054. I repeat, a 1053 and a 1054.
Whoa!
The boy from the footage is LeVar Martinez, age 17. His parents reported his disappearance over a month ago. Unfortunately, LeVar's life could not be saved. His body could not withstand the severe septic shock he suffered.
Oh!
Autopsy reports revealed the teenager was given dangerously high levels of hormones, anabolic steroids, and stimulants. The possessions and genetic material of 7 other missing teens were also found in the car, belonging to one Anthony Harris.
Oh my gosh!
Unfortunately, their fates remain unknown. Although the criminal widely known as Peter Pan survived the gunshot, he has not regained consciousness, making interrogation impossible. Please stay tuned to WNS News for developments in the story.
This, Peter Pan. He in O-Case? You were looking for him?
Never heard of him. Didn't cross my desk.
What's the problem if they caught the guy?
My nephew, Randy. Disappeared not long past. And what you just saw. The kid was wearing Randy's shoes.
Oh no!
Oh, Jesus.
Well, they said that they found how many? The DNA from how many different kids in that car?
Randy's disappearance. You know anything else?
My sister and I don't get along that well. I don't know much. Just wish I could have been there for her when she needed it most.
And what, they figured you'd get emotional and kept you off the case?
More like a restraining order. Won't let me anywhere near it.
Wow.
McGonagall took the lead on it. Lazy-ass gonk. And so far, he ain't accomplished shit.
How, I mean, if it were me, and I weren't, and they kept me off the case, I would do everything within my power to just figure it out, so...
No way I'd let this lie.
I know. And that's why I'm asking for your help.
So what do we need to do?
Can't interrogate the guy because he's a veg, but we can view his dreams.
I'm sorry, dreams?
You heard me. Come on, I'll explain on the way. It's an experimental procedure, but it's already yielding results. They record dreams that can be played back as PDs.
You got access to these dreams?
Not yet, but they keep them in the lab we're headed to now.
So I was expecting to get some update or even closure on the last case that we worked out with him. And I wonder if we're still going to get there. Because I need to find out who's going to become the next mayor. I need to find out whether one of the candidates for mayor was really involved in the assassination of the previous mayor. But looks like we've got a completely new quest here. A completely new case. A serial killer kidnapping boys and doing God knows to them. One of whom was his nephew. We got to help him out. The problem with following NPCs in this game is you're either walking too fast or too slow for the NPC. So I just gotta like run circles around this guy until he gets where he needs to go. Darth Vader says 17 different DNA results. Was it?
Okay.
17?
Got an appointment?
Jeez.
Not exactly. We'll go in together, but not through the main entrance.
We're gonna break the law?
We'll find a different way in, and then hustle out quick. Never actually been here, so I'll need your help.
I like how sarcastic V was while talking to the detective. We're gonna break the law? Golly gee! Alright, find a way inside the lab. Two options. Back door. Technical ability, 10 of 12. Does that mean we're gonna have to climb? Yeah, I think that means we're gonna have to climb.
See, poverty might well be our lot, Governor, but order must be maintained. Without order,
who's preaching?
man's but like a beast. You feel me?
But Morty, I'm just fucking hungry.
Hierarchy's inviolable, June. Everyone's gotta know their place. Best bits go to Cataract Candy. I come second. You bring up the rear.
That ain't fair. Dude gives you the scuff for free.
Well, we've got a fire escape. Ooh.
Hey, if this arrangement...
Great. What now?
We find our entrance.
I have an audit today. Should be a ghost town. No need to be quiet.
How'd you know about the audit?
I did my homework.
Here we are, breaking into the police lab. Okay. All activities recorded. Oh, great.
Know where they're keeping the BD?
What?
Likely the room where should be labeled as Anthony Harris.
What? We're just walking in here? Okay. Fine. I was gonna be all stealthy and all that, but no. Use Kiroshi to find the right cabinet.
A few of these rooms we probably don't have to bother with.
Oh, well, I'm a Fallout player. I'm gonna explore every room. Is that a human fetus? A living human fetus. Is that a Death Stranding reference?
Locked. Can't get in.
Messages. Security update. From Noemi to
Nothing
the
here.
research team.
No sign of any BDs.
Important, I would like to remind everyone of the upcoming audit and changes in security. I'm willing to answer any immediate questions you might have. As you're aware, we've had complaints from the NCPD. I know. But we will have to follow the new guidelines. There's no wiggle room on this. At a time to be determined later, you will all get your new double verification access signatures. You will each receive individual emails with the relevant details. No more of that reply all funny business.
They definitely don't store any BDs in this area.
Until then, continue your work as normal. Of course, excluding the day we have assigned for the audit. Have a nice day, security. A small step for science, a giant leap for humankind, from Eugene to the research team. Good morning, all. I would like to congratulate our very own Dr. Yawen Packard on the recent strides she has made in the field of pediatric autism therapy. Her invaluable work has paved the way for more effective therapy applications than the established behavioral methods TEACH, ESTIM, and RDI, clearly surpassing all supportive methods. For example, sensory integration, and substantially building upon traditional approaches such as music therapy. I speak for all of us when I say we are extremely proud of Dr. Packard's scientific achievements, but also more importantly proud to see the huge inflow of warm letters from happy parents. Keep up the great work, everyone. Eugene Kuzma. Project decisions for next quarter from Yolande Castaneda to the research team. Important, the following projects have been green-lighted to continue next quarter: neurotransmitters and selective countermeasures in combating the effects of stress, cyberpsychosis, audiovisual stimulation in autism therapy, limited environmental stimulation as treatment for antisocial behavior. We have decided to suspend research into transcendental meditation. All those involved on the project will soon receive a more detailed report about the indefinite suspension and information regarding the new project allocations. Important, all staff please read from Cy Swearigan to the research team. Dear team, I like to beat around the bush as much as the next guy, but I'm afraid I don't have that luxury this time. First off, you all remember that framed quote I used to have in my office: never trust a person who's never tried to steal? Well, it seems someone took that sentiment too much to heart. Now, don't panic, it wasn't the quote that was stolen. It's safely at home. Rather, it appears the staff member has taken our neurotransmitter research files from the facility with the likely intent of selling them to a third party. As such, all lab employees will be required to take a polygraph. Really? But polygraphs are notoriously unreliable. Before leaving the facility, led by our own Dr. Al Tolliver. If Al finds anything troubling from your tests, the next course of action would be termination, legal action, or both. No jokes. I mean this in all seriousness. Let me emphasize, do the polygraph before leaving work. Then you're free to get in your naps, showers, lap dances, or whatever it is you people do in your off hours. Have a pleasant day. Sigh. This week's audit from Anna Svartfasting, the city auditor, to the NCPD labs. Dear all, as many of you know, this week's audit is simply a formality. We are required by law to periodically evaluate current laboratory safeguards for effectiveness and future modernization efforts. Remember that this audit is as beneficial for the city's bookkeeping as it is to keep you and your research safe. We're all playing for the same team here. Please just treat this as a mandatory day off. Best regards, Anna Svartfasting, city auditor. 2 files. Subject AH report filed to NCPD. Patient transported to hospital 18 minutes after suffering missile wound to the head. Oh. As the missile penetrated multiple brain layers, a temporary pulse cavity immediately followed. Due to rapid intervention, intracranial pressure was reduced and inflammatory damage to brain tissue was avoided. Really? With a missile to the head? Okay. Despite successful intervention, the patient remains in a coma. You think? With estimated chances of waking at only 0.6%. In the event of the patient that the patient does not wake or does wake, likely complications may included paresis in the right side of the body, vision impairment, speech impairment, and cognitive disorders. Estimated value for NCPD investigation near 0. And then a novel phobia, fear of the number 91. In recent years, the list of commonly feared numbers such as 4, 13, and 66 has grown to now officially include the number 91. while the phobias of other numbers have origins well studied by science, e.g. tetraphobia derives from the fact that the Chinese word for death and 4 sound similar, we can still only hypothesize about the rise of 91. Patients afflicted by a phobia of the number 91 often complain of recurring nightmares in which a giant countdown reaches 91, then suddenly stops. When they attempt to restart the countdown, it transforms into a bright yellow board with vermin crawling all over it. This shared experience has already spawned unproven conspiracy theories, among other things, which, among other things, claim that the dreams are transmitted via either electromagnetic waves, the digitized minds of a mysterious netrunner sect, rogue artificial intelligences, or classified nanochips installed by Night Corp agents. None of these outlandish ideas contain a grain of truth, of course, so what is it that causes the phobia to manifest such intense reactions? That much yet remains unknown, but, as so many scientists often claim, the truth is out there. So without full knowledge of the phobia's origin and its underlying factors, how can you treat it? Studies thus far have shown promising results for conditioning patients via induced dream states in which the number 91 is inverted to the number 19. Although this method remains in clinical trials, experts optimistic the 91% success rate will only continue to improve. Really? It has a 91% success rate? Okay. Well, that's really interesting. So within this universe, people connected to other minds via the net and with cyber implants are beginning to hum the same mysterious tune subconsciously. They recognize it. Cyber psychos hum this tune. And people are starting to fear the number 91. Why? I feel there may be a bigger mystery here. No Name says, amateurs, I fear the number 1. Well, we all have our fears, to each their own. Can we not open this door? I guess not. Whoa. Okay, I thought I saw... Yeah. What's that? Documents. Well, he doesn't want to go into every room, but me, I'm going to explore every single room. Hello. Security update. Small stuff for science. Meditation work. I just saw the, from Eludie to Caroline, I just saw the email. I'm so sorry to hear they cut your project. If it's any consolation, I've tried to apply your methods in my personal time, and I feel like my creativity is on a whole other level. Seriously, I really hope this is just temporary, and they reinstate the project. Though I've got bad feelings since Dr. Lynch's departure, there just hasn't been the same support. Hang in there, Caroline. Don't lose hope. That's beating around the bush. Simply a formality. Teachings from the Temple excerpts. This is new. The welcome truth that sleep and death are twin sisters, beneficent, healing, and vivifying, is gradually making its way through the scientific as well as the religious world. Bearing on its wings, faith and trust in the fundamental lays of life which underlie all phenomena, and casting down forever the great Moloch of fear, which stands at the gate of all men's minds, ready to devour each child of hope which has been conceived and born in the joy of life. Time and space are annihilated in dream life because of the rapid action of the energy of the mind, when freed from bonds of matter, and life in a state of dream is a foretaste of what life may be when the coarser grades of matter which now hold the embryonic God-man in bondage are refined. And the energy which now must act under all of the difficulties man has ignorantly thrown up by unnatural, unwise methods and practices through countless incarnations will then be guided and controlled by the higher or spiritual will of man, for the perfecting of a body is much superior to the bodies of the present races of mankind, as the latter are superior to those of the animal creation. A whole lot of rubbish is what that was. Ooh. Oh, that's that same door. All right. So, nothing. Can't get in there. So, like a tunnel or something that I can scoot through? No. Bathroom. Look in the mirror. Yay, and it's still fixed. I'm glad they fixed the bald issue. Oh, you can't open the stalls in the Cyberpunk universe. That's a shame. So there's the front door. We don't have to worry about people because an audit is going on. Outer space, my life in orbit. What's life in space like? Comfortable. Of course, not everything's a bed of roses. Gravity below 1G isn't great for your bones or muscles. Synthesized food isn't to die for. And stuff from Earth is as rare as it is expensive. If you live in a private orbital station, congrats, you're richer than me. All right, I remember this. We've read it before. Search, how to prepare for an audit. So that was the last search. How do I... There we go. A small step for science. Important all staff. Project decisions next quarter. Melissa Rory. I think this is new. From Taryn to Noemi Redweed and Jean-Paul Petit. Based on the latest research on the subject, it appears the patient suffers from relapses of antisocial behaviors. The recommended treatment approach is limited environmental stimulation and increased doses of neuroleptics. See treatment details and attachment. I'll remind you, this is not an isolated case, but a fairly common problem among members of MaxTac. The NCPD is pushing for more resources put into cyberpsychosis research, but our facility simply can't accommodate an uptick right now. And a friendly reminder, please email your applications for overtime next quarter by no later than tomorrow end of day. This week's audit, and we already read about that. Fart fasting, what a name. I think our answers may be in that big lab. Let's go into the little lab. Got a new computer here. Oh, this one has files on it. Security update. Small step for science. Project decisions next quarter. Audit around the corner. From Seth to Cy Swearingen. What's up, Chumster? You know about the audit in your lab is coming up, right? Maybe get those invoices for Woo all squared away, huh? Don't you got enough of your own paperwork to push around? Leave the invoices for Woo to me. I'll make sure our little piggies don't go hungry. And then a file. What's this? Brain dance treatment. Hey, this may be pertaining to what we are here for, activity in a developing brain is higher compared to that in a mature brain. This greater capacity to establish neural connections and reorganize cortical and subcortical brain structures allows for substantial compensating abilities, even in circumstances of extensive brain damage. Unfortunately, in the case of children on the autism spectrum, the problem is one of hyperactivity. An overabundance of firing synapses results in synaptic communication disorders. This study compared children on the autistic spectrum who did not receive any preventative measures with those who received early brain dance therapy. Initial findings suggest the brain dance treatment provides beneficial support for synaptic function. Please refer to subsequent reports for detailed summaries of the findings. Okay, well then this means we're in the right place. They did the brain dance dream research here. Now, to find the evidence that we need. Documents, overtime, voluntary versus mandatory, so that's not what we need. And then what about these cabinets? Trail of spilled whiskey, close to 0% chance that it has the document we need. Sorry, I need to do one more thing. I want to make sure that I didn't miss something in here. Yeah, we've got 2 files here that I missed. Brain dance condition in cyberpsychosis. Yeah, studies that use brain imaging methodologies have shown a progressive reduction in brain volume, but a swelling of the ventricle system and the volume of cerebrospinal fluid produced in people who suffer from cyberpsychosis. Other studies have found differences in the degree of cortical nerve cell depletion between stage 1 cyberpsychosis patients treated pharmaceutically and those who received brain dance conditioning. Increased loss of cortical nerve cells was detected in those using pharmaceutical treatment, from which it has been concluded that brain dance conditioning has a neuroprotective effect. This experiment's results should be taken into account when implementing brain dance conditioning methods in locations with minimal environmental stimulation present. Then we've got a novel phobia, the fear of the number 91, which we read already. Okay, and I think that's it for that. Now, we need to go in there, but I'm betting that's where we've got to go to find it. So let's instead explore over here. Let's turn it on and use it. 5 messages, of course, security update, small step for science. Jeez! From Jean-Paul Petit to Yolanda Constenda. You read Kazuma's email congratulating Yawen? Eugene must have been very pleased with her strides. From Yolanda to Jean-Paul. I'm not surprised. I mean, she cozies up with that cop, then all of a sudden gets an NCPD contract? What a coinkydink, huh? What, so Warner Brothers Bugs Bunny is in the Cyberpunk universe? Exactly. So we've got nepotism here. And then one new file, which we haven't read yet, a novel phobia. But we actually have read that, so that's the end of that one. All right, so we got a weapon vending machine and a spontaneous craving satisfaction vending machine, and that's locked, leaving 1 room left. And looky who's here. I bet you he's standing right in front of it. Let's look around first. They always do that. They send the NPC to stand exactly in front of what we're looking for, but the NPC is always too thick to figure it out. He's like standing right in front of it going, I wonder where it could possibly be. Six messages. Security update, small step for science. Melissa Rory, latest research. We read that. We read that. Project decisions, important, all staff please read. That's about the theft, and that's about the audit. This week's files, brain dance conditioning. We read that, and that's the phobia about the fear of the number 91. So lots of duplicated terminal entries on all of these terminals. Imperil poisoning. Imperil, which attracts danger, is the poison resulting from irritability. This poison, a quite substantial one, is deposited against the walls of the nerve channels and then spreads through the entire organism. flame peril poisoning. Will that become significant later on? Oh, and he's not standing right in front of what we needed.
No.
Dossier Anthony Harris, probability of being found only 10 to 20%. Symbols and dreams, electric sheep and unicorns. All right, well, we've got 2 rooms here, one of which is inaccessible. So let's go through this one. Kids.
Hey, River. Think I got it.
There it is.
Found something?
Not yet.
Anthony Harris, let's try these drawers.
Say, River, why not just have a janitor crack a door for you?
Can't risk getting scolded for sniffing around somebody else's
River.
case. Yoan!
What are you doing here? You got kicked off the force.
Just suspended, actually.
And who might you be?
I'm calling the actual police.
Whoa, wait here. Hear me out, please.
Seriously, River? You weren't in enough trouble already?
Harris kidnapped my nephew.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But we store evidence here, and we have strict protocols.
Protocols? Talking about his nephew's life here. A child's life.
This is an ongoing police investigation. Go, please. Get out now!
Listen, you work with badges, right? You know what they're like. Feed them analysis, they'll shit out failure.
This type of thinking is the very reason we live in a lawless city.
Lawless? Remember your first med school exam? You know the one. Passed it with flying colors. Gotta remember it. Ladies' room erupted in flame. They evacuated everybody for 2 hours.
I cannot believe you would throw that in my face. I never wish to see you here again. Especially you. You don't know him well, do you? This man is a bastard.
River and I get along, we're friends. Hasn't let me down yet.
Huh. I thought us friends too.
Is that why you're refusing to help him out?
Harris's dream, BD. Where is it?
He isn't dreaming.
What? Why?
A bullet damaged his cerebral cortex. We get only dissonant urges. Pieces.
I'd like
Try
to...
audiovisual stimulation.
But he isn't on the spectrum.
A favorite song or movie helps you reach the kids. Might be worth a try.
I am aware of the similarity. Hypothalamus stimulation and hormone production. But Harris is not a child. I have never tried the procedure on an adult.
Any reason you haven't?
Because, unlike River, I went to med school and studied neuroscience. And not by reading about it over someone's shoulder on the metro.
Let's try it.
We don't even know his preferences.
I'll find something. That mean you're willing to try?
Just go. I'll open the front door for you.
Let's ride, V. I know exactly where to start.
Say, by the way, what do you know about biochips? Arasaka's relic in particular.
Well, it's designed to store a person's neural engram. Sorry. Just imagine copying over a person's memories and personality.
Right, I get that. More curious what happens if the stored engram overwrites the engrams of the chip carrier.
Overwrites? I'm not even sure that's possible. Why do you ask?
Nah, never mind. Not a big deal. Thanks.
No big deal, but it just happens to be what I'm suffering from, and I might die soon. Well, that was a contentious interaction. Did River insinuate that she cheated to get her degree? That's kind of the vibe I got. So we need to find something about this guy who got shot in the head by the cops. This Anthony. Some song or something.
Cops seem to like you. Careful this one doesn't start sending you out for donuts.
Stay out of it, Johnny.
Wait, meaning you're willing to traipse along behind Mr. Policeman like a pup?
You know, moments like these, I truly mourn the fact I can't fucking suck you one.
Fine, not gonna pry. Truth is, you could have done worse than Detective Blue Moon Ward.
Already have. Got a brain parasite nibbling away at my nerve endings as we speak.
Johnny is just the most unlikable character, and yet I love the fact that he's so unlikable. I do want to punch him, and I like the fact that I want to punch him in the face. They did a good job with that. All right, hey River, where'd you go? Are we riding? Come on, buddy cop. Let's save your nephew.
Okay, let me hear it.
Lost your badge. Didn't tell me about it. Why?
I don't know.
Makes you a bit of a leadhead, don't it?
Yeah, that'd do. It's just, it's not easy for me to talk about what's biting at my ass.
Fair enough. Could tell me where we're headed, though.
To Joss's. Randy's mom. She thinks he just ran away from home. For now, keep the kidnapping between us.
Another good cop that got kicked off the force for doing what was right. How many stories like that are we going to find here in Night City? And we're partially to blame. We're the ones who encouraged him to take it to internal investigations, which he did, and then he got fired for doing so. I wonder if he would have still been on the force had we not encouraged him to do that. But as I said at the time, he's a big boy. He can make his own decisions, and I wanted to support him. That's what he wanted to do, so we supported him in that.
Where's Randy's dad?
Been a few years since he got popped. Gang war.
Great role model.
Josh was left alone with 3. But she's as tough as weathered leather.
Yikes.
Tell me about Randy. What kind of kid he is?
Petty theft, drugs, running away from home. That kind.
Cop uncles really see the best in you.
There are people who always find their way into trouble. Randy's one of them.
You gonna tell me why we aren't trying to find Harris's apartment?
That's a house, and I doubt he's keeping his victims in his basement. And besides, we are trying. Want to see if we can find some connection to Harris at Randy's.
Pretty weak lead.
Best we can hope for just now.
Not worried Yawen's gonna toe the line? Rat you out to her superiors?
Used to be friends. Doubt she'd do that. Plus, not that I'd use it, but I do know one skeleton she'd prefer remain tucked in her closet.
Think Yawen will actually help us? All things considered?
Yeah. These tiffs of ours always end up the same way. I'll tell you about it over a beer sometime.
Do they often have tiffs? Brittany says, I love your Fallout 4 videos. Thank you very much, Brittany. Many more to come. Well, we could keep him at a distance, keeping it professional, or we could become chums. Sign me up for that beer.
Sign me up. We find Randy, then we find the bottoms of a few bottles.
It'll be my pleasure.
Jesus.
Just driving by and they can see me. They already want to kill me. All right, I don't know how long this ride's going to be, so I suppose we'll skip it. Though I don't want to miss out on any dialogue. I think it'll skip right to the beginning of the next dialogue segment.
All right, this is it. Sure been a while. Used to come over every weekend. A long time ago.
And? Changed it all since?
Places like this never change.
Aldecaldos. So we got nomads living here. All right. I like the Aldecaldos. Got a good rep with them right now. Ooh, water tower. Wonder if we're gonna find any references to the number 91.
Lovely neighborhood. Mwah.
Such a sarcastic jerk, this Johnny. Follow River. I'm following River. Just try to loot a chest, guys. This game is going to explode at me. I just step wrong and the game just shatters in my face. All right, what's this? The Long Return, the aftermath of the Great Nomad Tragedy. I don't believe we've read this. Most sources indicate that the governments of... Oh, we did read this. The Nomad Problem.
River.
Ooh, fish tank.
You either got business with me or news about my Randy. Wouldn't drag your butt out here if you didn't. You either got business with me or news about my Randy. Wouldn't drag your butt out here if you didn't.
Joss, meet V.
So V, is this about my Randy?
He told us not to.
Joss, I don't know how to say this, but Randy was abducted.
Abducted? But he's alive, right? River! Tell me, damn it!
Police caught the guy, but he caught a bullet and he's in a coma, being watched.
But where's Randy?
We're looking, Joss.
Here?
Arguing's not gonna help anyone.
He's my child. You got no place telling me how to behave.
Joss.
Listen, we need to look through Randy's things.
Why?
To find any lead we can. Trust me, Joss.
Just don't destroy anything. Randy doesn't like it when anyone pokes through his stuff.
Let's go, V.
The kids are playing outside. Tell him it's time to eat.
I don't get it. He tells us not to say that he was kidnapped. And so we don't. But then he goes and says it?
Can't be easy raising 3 kids on your own.
Well, it wasn't any easier with my husband. In fact, the best days were when he didn't come home. There were times I wished he'd disappear for a month, just to not have him hang around.
That bad, huh?
His bike in the highway, that was his world. But at home, let me tell you a story. This one time he took Dorian into the city. Had some errand to run, just father and son. He came back that night, dead-ass drunk, raging at me for calling the cops on him.
Did you?
River found him in some dive and brought Dorian home.
Must have been a relief then, when he left.
For weeks, I cried every night. My husband was killed, the father of my children.
I'm sorry.
Randy changed. He locked up. Not to mention the other 2 I still had to raise. Life was rough with him and without him. Sometimes there's no solution.
How'd he die?
The Aldecaldos told me he died an honorable death. Whatever the hell that means.
He was a member of the Aldecado.
They showed me his body, where his face used to be. Couldn't see the honor in that.
Was he the guy that got the missile launcher? The missile to the face?
Let's, change the subject. Hang in there, Joss.
Okay, I just want to read the data shard. Dubai, Sand and Death. We read this already. I'm just gonna steal her water. Got any money lying around? I know you're a single mom of 3, but hey, I'm the player character. I need it more. Greetings from depression. I was 15 years old, set to fail 4 of my classes at school, but I could barely get out of bed, much less drag myself to the bathroom and take a shower. At first, my parents were worried, treating me gently, but after a few weeks, their patience began to run out, and that's when it started. Snap out of it. Just go for a run. You'll feel better. Why don't you talk to your friends? Quit feeling sorry for yourself. What do you have to be sad about? Other people have it worse. Words that, even after 10 years of therapy, medication, a stint in a psychotic ward, and many, many relapses of depression, still ring in my ears. Anywhere, anytime, every day. And they still cut just as deep. Whoa! Let's hope this quest cheers up in a bit.
That's the trailer. Eyes peeled for details, eh?
Uncle River!
Monique, Dorian. Hey, guys.
Is this your partner?
Just a friend.
Out of the mouths
Can I
of
stay
babes.
over?
We'll see. Your mom's waiting for you at dinner.
What are the Aldecaldos doing all the way out here? I didn't know they had another camp. I mean, the Aldecaldos are now way over here.
This is their old trailer. Randy moved in when I bought him a new one.
Real hellhole. Like in my good old days.
You check around, I'll check the trash.
Right. I'm gonna steal his playing cards. What else can I steal? Randy's antique key.
Got some kind of key here. Real fossil.
Not quite what we're looking for, no.
Get high at home. Of course, this is going to be in his trailer. We've read it already. We know what it's all about. Ooh. Here we go. Top grade. Audiophile fanatic of dark music styles. So we know what kind of music Randy listened to. Is it the same kind of music Anthony liked listening to?
Drugs?
Let's not go there.
Society's fault.
Johnny is so cynical. Liberium Arbitrium review. Liberium Arbitrium. Pretentious banality dunked in a sloppy symphonic sauce. Chromatic rock pretender at its worst. Caricature at best. Okay, sure. Heavy riffs. Check. Unique vocal growl. Check. Essence of the 60s. Check. But all of it gets drowned out in a flood of cliched dark tones that's too much for even neo-quiche Gen fans to swallow. There's no punch, no curb stomp of edge. Honestly, by the standards of the genre, it's a stinking lullaby. I'd love to put this review to bed, or in an unmarked grave, but I haven't even talked the lyrics. They made me roll my eyes so violently I sprained an optic nerve. Oh, this is brutal. Nowhere was it worse than in the titular track, Liberium Arbitrium, the band's anthem about the violations of human free will. What's the enigmatic evil depriving us of what matters most in life? Yep, you guessed it. corpse. I yawned so loud I put the singer's growl to shame. The latest album from Tainted Overlord is nothing short of a chromatic rock mix you burned a decade ago, erased from memory, then found wedged under your couch next to a dusty Carlson's burger. Diehards of the band will find something to scratch that itch, but anyone else looking for a fresh sound is better off blowing a concussion grenade in a cookware outlet. Vincent says he's high on life, Ox. Well, let's hope he's still high on life and not, like, dead. His DNA was found in the car, and you're just a big bundle of joy, aren't you, Johnny? The bedroom. Key required. Hello, I got that key. Dear Mother departs. The old die quickly, their dry hands giving a faint rustle as they fall for the last time. They tend to depart this world in November, at the darkest hour of the night, when dawn seems just as far off as the spring that will never return. They leave little behind, a small stack of last century's newspapers, a few chipped cups, clothes already smelling of the casket. Under their closed eyelids flits a muted kaleidoscope of memories, flashing by in no particular order. They die with their gaze fixed on the hardening diorama of a long life that, in its final moments, always seems to have been too short. Ooh, we got some heavy stuff today. Let's see what's in the locked cabinet.
Some kind of game here. Shipping code on it.
That's it. I mean, you'd think that was the major clue.
Tainted Overlord.
Favorite band?
You know him well.
Used to send him an album every year for his B-Day. Jeez. Can still see the nicks from those first years we measured the kids. Lefties.
Expensive tech. Randy had to scratch for this?
You're joking.
Not joking. There it is, under the bed.
No chance Randy could afford hardware like this. Way too pricey. We gotta get in. But I doubt anyone knows the password. Can you crack it?
Let me give it a shot.
Okay, 1C, BD.
Eureka.
Help me scour this, will you?
Messages. Sorry. From Anthony to Randy, I meant
They
to
caught
call.
Harris in a vehicle like that.
Blockaded street. Shit, River. I remember that day.
What?
He lives close to an old school.
Can I read it myself first before they start talking about it? From Anthony to B. Randy, I meant to call, sorry. Spent half the day sitting in my Thornton. Police had all of Watson blocked off. Oh, that was in the very first episode. When we were coming back with Jackie. After we saved, what's her name? From the bathtub. All of Watson was blocked off, and I was stuck in traffic for hours trying to cross town. I kind of live in an area where I used to go to school, but it looks all different now, so trying to find ways past all those jams made it easy to get all turned around. Hope you're not mad. From Randy to Anthony. Hey, no problem. I needed to help my mom anyways, etc., etc. Do you have everything ready at your place? Almost. From Randy to Anthony, I just wanted to say thanks.
True angel of empathy, this guy, huh?
Guess in general, I'm just holding onto the thought that there are more people like me out there dealing with the same crap. Why are you helping us anyway? From Anthony to Randy, I used to be like you, like all of you. I wasn't spared any of life's cruel twists and turns. Worst of it was when my best friend died. From Randy to Anthony, crap, sorry to hear that. Can I ask what happened? Rare muscle disease. His body just got weaker and weaker until he was a shadow of himself. I wanted to help him more than anything, but there was just no possible way I could. Of course, anyone who could help him couldn't afford. If he just had the means, he could have bought some super drug or a new body or I don't know. Worse luck than the disease was being born into a poor family. Anyway, that's why I do what I do. I couldn't help my best choom, but just maybe there are some people out in the world that I can help. From Anthony to Randy, big trouble in Haywood.
Figured out Randy's identity. Sent him the game as a present.
The one you found in his drawer?
The same. Shipping code suggests the prick sent it from the Badlands.
Hey, I hope you don't mind, but I used my admin privileges to find you in real life. That is, your home address. Sorry, hope it's not too weird, but I had a good reason. There's a gift on its way. A game called Big Trouble in Haywood. You know it? Anyway, hope you like it. Have fun. Screwed up again. From Randy to Anthony.
This guy baited Randy like a pro.
I'm token again. I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep doing it. I guess I'm just a piece of crap. From Anthony to Randy. You're a perfectly normal person, Randy. You're just like anyone with a organic heart still beating in their chest. I guess organic. Remember, I'm always here to talk to understand you, to help you. I know you'll recover from this, like you always have. Heart. From Natalie to Randy. Thanks for yesterday, Kissy Heart. The city from up on that tower looked so beautiful. Honestly, I felt speechless. Though maybe that's just because I don't love heights. Really, it was nice, but maybe next time I take you into the city, head to Japantown, grab a bite. You'll love it once you see it. And oh my god, the restaurant my aunt takes me to sometimes, so Nova, XD. Just let me know. Love ya, cutie. From Randy to Natalie. Yeah, of course. I had fun too. About this restaurant, we'll see. Not sure I'll have time. Hard to promise anything, so we'll see. From Natalie to Randy. Hey, you know you don't have to worry about Eddie's. We already talked about this. Just let yourself be invited to something nice for once. Love ya. Pushing away the people who love him. From Randy to Anthony, what do you say?
River, do you? Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
No. There's no way. Why would he do that?
Not only did they agree to meet, but it looks like Randy was as excited as any kid on his way to a theme park.
Fuck. This creep definitely scrambled Randy's head.
From Randy to Anthony. Tell you what, I think your site's really Nova. Think I'm ready to finally meet up in person. Same time and place you wrote before? Because, man, I just can't wait now. XD. From Anthony to Randy. That's right. Same as we agreed. It makes me happy to hear you're happy. Just one tiny request. Delete that first email I sent, just in case. Come on, who would read this and go, oh, this is perfectly on the up and up. Don't want anyone sniffing around something that doesn't concern them. And in the next one, family. From Anthony to Randy. I understand. I didn't have a normal family either. My mom died young, and my dad, he just tried to give me a future. Wasn't easy, though, to make a living on the farm once the cattle pestilence took hold. Eventually, it all just fell out beneath his feet. The cattle, the business, deep depression took his life. I tell you this so you know you're not the only one who's lost a father. I understand you so well. The only real difference is it was nomads that stole your dad from you, and for me it was corrupt corps and their dirty money grabs. That's why I hide all my activity from corps. Trauma team and Biotechnica would be all over me in a second if they knew what I got up to. Oh, if only. But I don't have to explain all of that to you, Randy. You get it. I know you'll keep all of this just between us Choombas. Stay strong, buddy. I know you got it in you. From Randy to Natalie, this is pretty screwed up.
Natalie must have been the only person Randy trusted.
Can we view this page with a link?
Hey, Natalie, check out the site Drugs Are Bad. When you're there, click on the image, the red one with the people in it. From Natalie to Randy. The hell is this? Some kind of cult? Like, how'd you even find this? From Randy to Natalie. Just cruising the net. Doesn't matter. All right, so we need to go to net. Drugs Are Bad, and then the image, the red one with people in it. All right, but we got another message here. From Gail to Randy, you alive? Hey, you won't answer my texts, won't answer my hollows. Still alive, man? I have a special delivery from you from a Valentino chum of mine. You just gotta pick it up. Anyone in Haywood would give both kidneys for this thing. And I'm still holding it for you free of charge like some gonk. Do me a favor and answer, because I'm starting to get pissed. Files. Oh! At Cart Video.
Something deeply fucked about that cartoon. My skin's crawling.
Oh, it's a cow farmer. Just slapping cows. What are we even looking at? They're pumping the cow full of something, and then they're sucking the milk out. And who is this guy? Wait, didn't Anthony say that he was a farmer or something? By the Glint of the Sword by Randy Kutcher. Ooh, he was an author. Okay, Volume 1 of the Blades of Doom trilogy, Chapter 1, Ghost of Ancestors' Salvation. A silhouette of a gaunt female figure began to take shape among the ebb of the inky fog. By its long braid, the woman held a severed head, only one eye socket clearly visible. Decay had already long begun to melt the face's flesh, exposing the white of bone underneath. The other side fared much better. It did fare better, or it didn't fare better? Then, without uttering a sound, the woman shifted her gaze to pierce the eyes of the weary warrior. "Come kill me! I am ready for death!" she shouted with a cold intensity, prepared to meet her end at last. Then, Balberith, 2043 to 2062, genius or psychopath. Black metal has produced countless charismatic characters, but the uniqueness of Aidan Burroughs, known also by monikers Nema and Balberith, is perhaps in a class of its own in the genre. Vocalist, guitarist, bassist, songwriter, ideologue. Some call him a genius, others a stinking psychopath. When a person like Burroughs becomes defined by polar extremes, it's no wonder when he begins to arouse curiosity outside the metal world. There's no diminishing the lasting mark he's left on black metal, but even music more broadly. Most agree he was the driving influence for a new wave of metal artists and bands like Tainted Overlord, who have managed to claw their way up from the bowels of metal hell to the almost mainstream music scene. All right, we go to the net. Drugs are bad.
Some kind of link.
Okay.
The one Randy wrote about?
Let's find out.
And then we got to click on the red image of the kids. Tony's
A hidden
shelter.
page set up by Anthony Harris.
Christ. I'm gonna be sick.
I mean, not hidden that well. This is how you used to hide links on a website in the 90s. Tony's Shelter. Welcome, lost stranger. Glad to see you, friend. Welcome to Tony's Haven, the place you've been looking for. The place where you can become the best version of yourself, thanks to Tony. I live here with my friends. They came here because they were fed up with seeing their life go to waste, just like you. Think of me as a farmer who looks after his livestock. Get acquainted and stick around. Together we'll show those old farms what we're capable of. No idea what I'm talking about? Don't worry. I'll explain everything in good time. But it's time for you to decide. Do you want to remain a shadow of yourself or become the person you always dreamed of being? Come on down. Join us. And files. Error.
There was a file here.
Deleted, looks like. But the name's still there.
That name. Wasn't the video file on Randy's comp called something like that?
Okay, so we need to go back to the cartoon. At cart video file not found. So that was the cow pumping cartoon.
Jesus, River, this is fucked. Guy preyed on troubled kids. Made habit to target boys like Randy.
This is my fault. If I just paid more attention. Just talked with him more.
Hey, come on. You're not the one to blame here.
Join us. Introduce yourself and stick around. I know who you are. You're the boy that's been rejected by society, left to fend for himself, misunderstood by his family, and deprived of real friends. I was like you once. You can stay here as long as you like, because you just found your new home. I have a secret, special treatment that'll only get you back on your feet, or that will not only get you back on your feet, but will also free up that weight from your mind and shoulders, make you limitless. Everything you need to bust out of your shackles, you'll find them in my haven. You'll become superhuman, resistant to sickness, strong, healthy, invincible. But before we do that, how about we get to know each other first? Shoot over a message to Anthony34 at nightcity.drugserbad.pub. Remember, you're one of the chosen ones. All right, let's go back to the @cart video.
Hey, look. The name of this cartoon matches the missing file on Harris's page.
That's what we needed to find for Yawin. V, we've got it.
Randy must have downloaded it.
Sure, but V, don't you get it? This could be the key to Harris's mind.
Here's hoping.
Hey, can you use any of that Netrunner magic to shake anything else out of this?
Get Harris's IP address. I don't have the skills for it. Crap.
Not that kind of magician.
Oh, okay. We'll have to manage without it.
That cartoon, River. Could be what we've been looking for. You said yourself we needed something to get Harris to dream. Send it to Yawin.
Right. Sending it now. Okay. Says she'll get back to me by morning. And that I am a son of a bitch. And, come on. Let's grab a bite.
I couldn't get the IP address because I didn't have high enough tech skills. Well, are we going for that beer?
Listen, let's not worry Joss more than we need to, huh? We're hot on the trail. We'll know more tomorrow. That's it.
Good call. Joey on Facebook says, Ox, are you doing another stream tonight? Maybe. I don't know. I'm wrapping Christmas presents tonight. So it depends on how soon I finish.
Please.
Would it really taste like booger?
Joss, we're finished.
All done. Off to bed then.
We left some for you, Uncle River.
Thanks, Monique.
Did that kid say it tasted like boogers? How do you know what boogers taste like, kid?
Tell me you found something.
We'll know more tomorrow.
I sent some evidence to the lab. There's a chance we could know where to find Randy by morning.
When's the last time you ate?
Yesterday.
Have mine. I'm not hungry.
Thanks. Maybe later.
River, tell me, and be honest. Will you find him?
River's a hell of an investigator. Randy's as good as found.
Won't give up until I do, Joss. Joss, you mind if V takes Randy's trailer for the night?
No. Sure.
Staying, right? You gotta help me see this through. To the end.
All right. I mean, I have my own quest to take care of. I gotta meet Takamura, but... No, this is important. It's a missing kid. Let's do it.
Of course I'll stay.
Find your way all right?
Yup. Gonna hit the sack soon.
And we already went through all of these dialogue options, so let's go to sleep.
V, wake up.
Not done sleeping.
Yalwyn called. It worked. The cartoon. He's dreaming.
Oh!
You got the BD?
Right here. Slot it in. Jack into the computer. I want to see it on the monitor.
God, what are we gonna see? What is he dreaming about, this creep? Tony J says, all kids know what boogers taste like. They just won't admit it, Ox.
Come on, V.
And then Surath says, Tony J, that's true. And ew, I can't believe I did this, lol. Is the chat now gonna confess? Is everyone gonna say, yep, 8 boogers as a kid, me too.
That doc of yours is quick, not bad.
Here we go. Man, I'm dreading this.
What's the matter with you, Anthony? I have to report this. I hope you understand that. This isn't normal behavior. Anthony, you killed Liam's turtle.
He was sick. He wouldn't eat, stayed in his shell. I just wanted to help him.
By injecting him with HGH? What were you thinking? Is this something your father taught you? Good people took you in, extended their trust. This is how you repay them? Your friend died. I understand. But that is no excuse.
I'm hearing a song in the background. I'll switch tracks later.
What did you just say? Okay, I've had enough. Principal's gonna hear about this. Your foster parents, too. I see. Like father, like son.
I recognize this shooting. It was a case study back at the academy. Give me a sec to check which school that was. Laguna Bend. Looks like the whole town got flooded in the 50s. Well, at least we know the general area where Harris lived.
Guess that'd be that.
That was Judy's town. The one we explored underwater. Flooded in the 50s. Bulletin. Drugs are bad. Memorial to the 2044 school shooting.
Trophy. Old one. Dated from 2042. First place in an interscholastic wrestling tournament.
That's right, you little shit. I know it all. Farm failed. Dad put a bullet in his head.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You can't talk about my dad, you prick! You can't! You can't! He was sick, weak. I just wanted to help him.
Okay. There's something else here.
I see. Like father, like son.
Cheap, well-worn Night City, mid-2040s. Those are his clothes. Go to the next section of the painting.
Let's go. What's the matter with you, Anthony? I have to report this. I hope you understand that.
Well, that background music is part of his cartoon, but I'm not
behavior.
seeing it coming
Anthony,
from here at all.
You killed Liam's turtle.
He was sick. He wouldn't eat, stayed in his shell. I just wanted to help him.
By injecting him with HGH? What were you thinking? Is this something your father taught you? Good people took you in, extended their trust. This is how you repay them? Your friend died. I understand. But that is no excuse.
Fuck you.
What did you just say?
Press X,
Okay,
Ox, but it says
I've
go
had
to the
enough.
next section of the brain dance.
Gonna hear about this. Your foster parents too. I see. Like father,
Pardon me.
like son.
Don't you dare talk about my dad!
That's right, you little shit. I know it all. Farm failed. Dad put a bullet in his head.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You can't talk about my dad, you prick! You can't! You can't! He was sick, weak. I just wanted to help him.
Oh, Ravage says pressing X is how you go to the next section. Mud says you have to press X in order to do that. The quest is just bugged and doesn't prompt you. Oh. Okay.
Tony! Where you going now?
Harris looks even younger here.
I know you! Tony!
Okay, well, there's a visual here that I can see.
Cow's sick, like the rest.
There it is.
Where you going now? Come here!
Coming!
Got no way to ID him. Kid's father was a real hard ass.
Looks like a cattle bioscanner. It's for checking vitals.
Tony, come here!
Yeah, Dad?
Forget something? I asked you a question!
I don't know.
Choline and methionine levels. See anything odd?
Too low?
You were supposed to check before school. What do you gotta say for yourself? Cow's gonna die because of you. Gonna kill it like you killed your mama.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, just dial up her hormones.
Yikes!
And shut off that goddamn cartoon!
Cattle injectors for hormones, antibiotics. People ate meat loaded with this shit.
So the song was from an actual cartoon that he played as a child to distract him from everything horrible going on in his life.
How many times I gotta tell you not to leave it like that, hmm?
Supplements in the feed for disease-free livestock.
After the day I spent trying to turn that shit off.
It is rather annoying hearing it go over and over again like that. What was that shadow on the other side of the plastic? That was weird. There was the cartoon.
That's our cartoon. Tony really seemed to love it.
Guess that'd be that.
What is it? There's something else. Nitaku says, does this remind you of Silence of the Lambs, or is it just me? I'm definitely getting some Silence of the Lambs vibes. This poor kid was traumatized. And of course, he grew up to traumatize others. It says exit the brain dance and proceed to the next section, but it also shows me that there's one more thing for me to scan on the visual spectrum. What is it? I'm not seeing it. It appears right when his face is up in the screen. What am I missing? I mean, it says I have all of the evidence, and yet that part of the track is still highlighted. I'm assuming it's got to be a glitch or something unintentional. So I guess I'm just going to keep going. Oh, and this is Anthony as an adult. He went back to the farm, and all of these boys are now his cattle, whom he's injecting with what, God knows what, hormones, like he did that poor turtle.
Think this might be the place, V. It's a recent memory. Gotta be his hideout.
There's his face.
Got some cables. Got a clock. An hour to midnight. Looks like Peter Pan turned this farm into a goddamn final bastion.
Fuel? Must have been an auto shop or something here at some point.
Hearing what I'm hearing?
Trash barge. That's the signal to dump. Has to be a landfill nearby.
Fuck me. He treats the kidnapped boys like cattle. Look, another one. Machine controls an injection system for stimulants, hormones, something.
Fire department search stamp right here. City South. Perfect. Don't see Randy anywhere.
terminal controls the pens. Gotta be another deck somewhere for the mines and turrets.
No commentary on that one. One of the boys is trying to escape. Victim, no name, afraid, nervous, elevated muscle tension.
Signage on the farm model points to Petrochem.
And where are you up to, Mike?
Mike, not Randy.
Hey, the Illuminated Towers. Promoting the Us Cracks album that came out then. Colors changed every hour.
I think that might be it.
Colors change every hour, brought to you by Us Cracks, Tower of Light.
Not so sure, River. I think we ought to explore a bit more.
Okay. Let's go with your gut.
Okay, controls are unresponsive.
That's gotta be all she wrote in this one, Lee.
Probably right. Okay.
Come here, you rascal. You'll hurt yourself. Tony'll take good care of you. Easy now. One easy.
That's creepy as hell. Jeez. Alright, I do think that's probably it.
Okay, so where do we sit now exactly?
We know Harris still lives near an old school that's now underwater. You can see the NC skyline and the Us Cracks towers from the farm. It's a few miles out. Farm's located near a landfill. We know that too. Shipping code on the game Randy got from Harris traces out to the Badlands. Those towers promoting the Us Cracks album. Colors change regularly, once an hour. So we know the time.
11 at night.
Right. And that puts the farm east of the city. Southeast, actually. Stamp on the NCFD certificate was from the southern region. Farm model's a Petrochem design, so that eliminates any others. Which narrows it down to Edgewood Farm. That's gotta be our place.
There it is.
We've got it.
Just hope we didn't fuck it up. Come on, we gotta go.
Let's go save the kid. Well, that's a glitch. The "you are leaving" signal range is still on my screen. Crap, is that going to be there for the rest of my gameplay now? Time for a new cigar.
Damn it. Let this work.
It's gotta work. Done more in 2 days than the NCPD accomplished in weeks.
Not hard to do, but yeah, you're right. Thanks, V. For everything.
We'll find him, River.
Sooner how he felt. What was eating at him?
This isn't your fault.
I'm his uncle, V. And I wasn't there for him. Fuck! Hold on, Randy.
Wow, skipping the ride didn't fix it.
Grab something!
River, this is the farm. We got it.
I know. Let's get to the barn quick.
Quick save. All right, let me try to reload that quick save to see if it gets rid of that strange glitch. Coffee Fox says you need to save and reload, Ox. Thanks. Yeah, I'm going to try that right now, see if it works. And it did. Oh my God, look at this place. Oh, they're just all over the place. More turrets. Holy cow. Okay, turret's down. I can try to avoid these mines. And that's it. Great. Tiptoe through the tulips. Quick save.
By the barn, 2 more turrets. That front gate's down.
Damn it. Locked up tight. Need to find another way.
Right. Manipulation easier than you think. The most fundamental yet effective manipulation technique is what we call undermining. For the manipulator to get the target to do what he or she wants, the target must first accept the manipulator's opinion as true or valuable. This is easiest to achieve by making the target feel inferior through harsh criticism. The more accurate, the better. The target will begin to yearn for praise from the manipulator, becoming more open to cooperation. That is manipulation. Wow, this guy was just psychopath.
It's gotta be here. Have a look around.
Well, I got a gun. I'll have to look at it later. I can help you. From Anthony to Quasar Seeker. Hello, I'm happy to see you signed up for my help program. I'd like to hear more about you. What's your name? What's been bothering you? Does it really matter? I'm nobody. I'm a zero. Nobody cares about me, but thanks for pretending to anyway. Oh, give me a chance, says Anthony. Whatever. I'm Sean. Been thinking about death a lot lately. How nothing really matters and why even try. My folks don't want me to be an embarrassment, but I'm a piece of crap, so screw me, right? I can keep screwing up and I keep screwing up and trying harder is just more miserable. Can't even get out of bed most days. So yeah, I guess that's it. Well, let me help you, Sean. I know how to solve every one of your problems. You're worth more than you think. Trust me, Tony. Then from Anthony to Ray Ray Bongo, it's all real. Hello, you asked in the application if this is all for real. I can assure you, Ray Ray Bongo, it absolutely is. Let's take the next step and you'll see for yourself. Of course, before I can help you, it would be better if we got to know each other first. Don't you think? My name's Tony. And you? Screw off, Tony! Well, this guy didn't fall for it. Then from Anthony to B. Randy, don't worry, hello. You have nothing to worry about. Everything you say stays between us. First, just tell me a little bit about yourself. This is our guy, Randy. And he says, nothing to tell, my dad's dead. I live in a crap hole with my mom, my brother, and my sister. And I got an amazing girlfriend who's wasting her time on me. I have a cop uncle who still wants to make something out of me. Yeah, good luck. Not that we talk much these days anyway. What else? Oh, I'm poor and a stinking waste of air and space. At least my dad had respect. I got nothing. Can't even afford any chrome. Only thing I did get lately was my ass beat by my chooms. My mom wanted to flatline herself once, so I can't talk to her about anything or else I'll be the reason she slits her wrists. Hard to see how things can get any worse, but even harder to see how they can get better. My whole life's a stinking cosmic joke. And then from Anthony to Randy. The first step to improving your life is acknowledging where it has failed. Good news is that first step is already behind you. I've been in your shoes before. I know how you feel, and I know how to help. Let me in. Open up, and everything will be fine in no time. You'll see. Then fantastic news from Anthony to Finn Egan. Hello, I'm thrilled to hear you overcome your illness. That tells me just how strong you are inside. But it's always good to have the strength of others to support you too. Your rehabilitation is the next step on the road to healing. You have already healed your soul. Now let me take care of your body. Together I know we can't fail. Files, Braindance Kit. User manual. With this Braindance Kit, you are able to play all commercial braindances formatted on compatible data storage media. For safety and certification reasons, this device should never be modified or tampered with in any way. Should you have technical questions or concerns, please contact an accredited technician. If used in ways other than those designed, personal injury and damage to the device may occur. Please retain the following information in the event the device is put up for resale or given to a third party after purchase. Setup: 1. Remove the kit from packaging. 2. Insert Braindance media into the drive slot or use the provided cable to connect it to a parent device. 3. Sit in a calm and quiet area and place the device on your head. 4. Turn on the device and enjoy your Braindance experience. Note, accepting the above terms, conditions, and instructions means you waive any responsibility on the part of the manufacturer and all affiliated parties for any injuries and damages incurred during the use of the device. Enjoy! Right, still gotta find a way inside. No! I'm still in my sparkly dress. Okay, so both of those doors. Oh, man, this place is mined out the wazoo. Holy cow. Oh, there's a window. Ah.
River, come here.
Gosh dang it. And I hate the fact that the crouch key is toggled to the skip dialogue key. I'm trying to be stealthy here.
Oh, fuck.
He's here. Randy!
Randy Kutcher. Health condition poison.
He's hanging in there. We made it. V, shut down the machine. Can't unlink Randy otherwise. Randy! 1052. I repeat, I've got a 1052 at a farm south of the city. Yes, send the fucking squad! Yeah, relaying coordinates now. No, several, at least. Do it quick, damn it! Oh, and watch for automated defenses on the site. They're substantial. Hurry! Gotta shut it off!
Chemicals, the invisible killer. We read that one already. Right, I shut it off. Is he okay?
Okay, all disconnected.
Check the others. Could still be alive.
Are there any others?
Right.
Yeah. I'm not getting a reading. Oh, this is gonna be grisly.
It's okay. Don't be scared. We're here to help. You're a bit dehydrated, but you're gonna be fine. Alive. Whoa, easy there, easy now. Hey, you're all right now.
Nitaku says, we all think your dress looks fabulous, Ox. Thank you, my friend. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm getting used to the dress. I think it suits my character. Is that relief or anxiety on his face? I think it's relief. And we saved 3 other kids. And there's the trauma team.
We did it, River.
Yep, we sure did. But I'm not about to leave it like this. The horror that bastard inflicted. Can't let it go.
What do you want to do? Zero him?
Exactly. Squeeze the life out of him with my bare hands.
Oh,
Sick
I mean,
fuck has to die.
I understand that temptation. I really do. I mean, if anyone deserves it, it's that guy. Though he is a product of his childhood. But he's an adult now, and he made adult decisions. But the NCPD isn't going to do anything with him.
No, River. Want that fucker's blood on my hands, too.
Appreciate your dedication, V. But this is between me and Harris. Gonna take him out in my own way. Amidst all this confusion.
Sure you don't want to help? They'll catch you.
No, they won't. That is, I was a detective, remember? I know how to cover my tracks.
Just remember, say the word. I'm there. You can count on me.
Need a little time to myself now. But I'll remember.
Hey, we're ready for evac. Are you riding along or not?
Really, V. Thanks. Couldn't have done it without you.
Don't mention it. And holler if you change your mind. Or if you're just in the mood to holler.
Vengeance. That's a tough one. If anyone deserves to be throttled in his sleep, it's that guy. I mean, when you get to a certain age, no matter what happened in your childhood, you just don't change. No Name says, if anyone needs a punch to the jaw, it's Johnny. Johnny could use a good punch to the jaw. That's true. The hunt completed. All right. Man, what a great quest. Juice. Top 8 dangers. Juice, the animal's favorite drink, a miracle elixir. The dream come true of every scrawny, twig-limbed Skeletor that dreams of having boulders and chesticles. But is it safe? Oh, chesticles. That's my new favorite word. Skeletor, so what is He-Man in the Cyberpunk universe? Apparently, it poses particular problems for men. 8 problems to be exact. Here are the top 8 dangers of using juice. 8. A temporary increase in sexual ability followed by a sharp decline. Men are also at risk of priapism, perpetual erection. Wow. Sounds shimra, but it could be painful. Gynecomastia, i.e. enlarged breasts, often irreversible. Great. Chesticles. Balding on the head, but increased hair growth on the chest, back, stomach, and legs. Changes in your skin, such as acne on the face and shoulders. Kidney problems caused by increased protein content in urine. Ugh. Kidney scarring may be an indication of focal segmental glomerulosclerosis. Muscles may grow asymmetrically, often leading to muscle weave tearing. Prostate cancer. It'll hurt every time you take a piss. And finally, the winner is liver failure, resulting in jaundice and pruritic rash, and even fibrosis and cancer of the liver. Still interested? Not scared of the risks? Well then, good luck, and see you in the hospital. Oh, remind me not to take juice. Yikes.
Poor boys. All your years, ever seen anything like this?
8 years in the Force. Nothing comes close. Beyond twisted.
Area is secure. All witnesses questioned, and victims are en route. Have Ramirez debrief with her boys here. They'll be gathering evidence till morning.
Gosh, that was disgusting and exhausting. Did we ever go in here? All right, ladies and gents, I need to cut this a bit short. I know I said I could go till 3, but it's 2:40 my time, and I've got company on the way. So I'm going to go ahead and do a hard save here. At least we finished this quest. We didn't get very far in the primary plot, which is kind of what I was planning to do, but at least we did advance the primary plot a little bit. Thanks for joining me today, ladies and gentlemen. I might do another live stream tonight, depending on how tired I am after I wrap the Christmas presents for the kids. So just follow me on Twitter. I'm going to let you know on Twitter if I decide to do another live stream tonight. Otherwise, stay tuned for tomorrow, where we'll pick up with Horizon Zero Dawn. I know many of you have been missing it, so have I. Can't wait to see Aloy again and to finish exploring her story. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day. It's snowing here in the Seattle area. If you're in the area as well, enjoy the snow, and I'll see you either tonight or tomorrow morning with a brand new live stream. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.